G'day ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another Grand Theft Auto 5 Online Money Method video. In this video today, I will be showing you multiple ways to make millions of dollars in the game as a solo player. Of course, leaving a like and subscribing is greatly appreciated, and without further ado, let's go. Alright, so money method number one this week in GTA 5 Online is the Ludendorff Cemetery Survival. You can first of all access this through the main menu, or you could make your way to the cemetery out here. Press left D-pad to go on call for the job once you have stepped inside of the pink circle to start the job. So you can go ahead and do this or complete this job solo this week. However, I'm not going to recommend you do so as it's not going to pay a good amount of money. Also, happy Halloween month in GTA 5 Online. This month is absolutely stacked when it comes to content and also making money. So as you guys can see here, what this is, it's a brand new game mode. It's a brand new survival mode, and you pretty much have to survive as many waves as possible. Now, there are two options. You could go for endless rounds, or you could cap it out at the maximum amount of waves, which I believe is 11. One quick hot tip, I would highly recommend that you do stock up on some body armor before going into this survival mode, as you will be able to utilize it throughout the game. The premise is quite simple. You need to survive as many waves as possible from these zombies, or pretty much it's animals, humans, zombies. It's a mix of everything really. So you need to survive all of these waves to the very end. Of course, by surviving all the way to the very end, you're going to make the maximum amount of money. And along with that, it is actually paying double money and RP this game mode. So it is a great time to not only play it because it's brand new, but you're going to get rewarded with a nice payout. You'll also see here that our team actually got taken out by wave 10, and we still made $65,000 from this game mode. Money method number two this week in GTA 5 Online is your regular weekly time trial up Chiliad with a part time of 1 minute and 10 seconds. Start out by pressing right D-pad and then going to your map and set a waypoint to the end destination. Back out of the map, bring up your phone, go to the job list and quit the job. You want to make sure that you are facing this way as well when you start the time trial, and the motorcycle of choice I would go for is a Batty 801. So just take the exact route I am taking on screen here, jump over these rocks and eventually get onto this mountain climb up to Mount Chiliad. So this is what we're trying to do, as the time trial states, up Chiliad, and we've got 1 minute to do so. Eventually veer off to the left here so you're on this side of the mountainside, and just make your climb or ascent to the top. As always with any regular weekly time trial, I'm always going to recommend you pull back on your left analog stick to perform a wheelie. Just be really careful that you don't fall off the bike, and when you get to this section here, you want to just go to the right a little bit on the right side, eventually cut over to the left, and ideally you want to land on this path here. If you can get it all or jump over to that path all in one go, then that's going to shave off at least an extra second or two, which is vital towards the end of this time trial. And as you climb to the top of Mount Chiliad here, this is where you can really lose it all just in one go. You could just jump off the face of the cliff there, so just stay composed, calm, eventually try and make your way jumping over these rocks, making your way across the finish line and being rewarded with $101,000. Your third money method this week in GTA 5 Online, make your way to the community series icon in Legion Square here and just press left D-pad to go on call for a job. This week, we've got community series jobs paying triple money and RP. Eventually, you'll get pulled into a job. Like I've said in previous weeks, after the bottom dollar bounties update, matchmaking has been phenomenal, and you'll find a full lobby in no time. So the race taking place in the background here is Hollywood, and this was incredibly fun, especially if you've got a full lobby. This can make for quite some chaotic gameplay. Now, there are quite a few different community series jobs this week that are paying triple money. However, I am strongly going to suggest this race in particular because one, it is incredibly fun, and two, the payout, I was actually quite surprised by. It's kind of like when we had community series jobs paying triple money a couple of weeks, or maybe it was a month ago now, and that truck race was paying like 200k for a race win. Well, yeah, this one's quite similar. You can make up to 100k. Money method number four this week in GTA 5 Online is your HSW time trial East Vinewood with a part time of 1 minute and 21 seconds. You're going to be able to complete this within less than 1 minute if you don't make any mistakes like I did in this gameplay. But I'm going to show you the best way to do this. First of all, just start the time trial by pressing right D-pad and starting it up. From that point, just go to your map and set a waypoint to the end destination. From there, just back out of the map and go to your phone, job list, and quit the job. Now, a lot of people often ask me, Captain, what is the point of quitting the time trial? Well, what you've actually done is, one, you've started it. Two, you've set a waypoint, which typically when you start a time trial, you will not get a waypoint on your minimap. And 9 times out of 10, each HSW time trial, you will be able to complete it by just following the waypoint that you have set and basically using the legal roads in game to complete this time trial. As you guys can see just earlier, there is a route, or there's basically a turn that you want to make sure you take onto this highway. There's a few different choices there, so just really be careful which one you are taking when entering onto that highway. Through here, it's just being careful of traffic. As you guys can see in a moment, whoop, we got knocked off the bike, and that was all my fault. So you can see we still are losing a lot of time through this part of the time trial, but we've got plenty of time left, and I was able to complete it with still 10 seconds in hand or thereabouts. This is if you're using a Hakuchu drag, which I'm strongly going to suggest. As always, you can use a vehicle. That's going to be your best bet if you don't want to fall off your motorcycle, but you can see you'll make $250,000 in just about 1 minute this week. Money method number 5 this week in GTA 5 Online, it is the Ghosts Exposed photography. So how this takes place, or this really actually just comes back once per year in GTA 5 Online, and considering it is possibly our final Halloween in GTA Online before the release of GTA 6, I would say this is, one, a very fun way of making money, and two, it's going to be quite reminiscent for all those years that we have taken part in this, even though I think this was only really around after the next gen update. But anyway, let's get into it. So it's quite straightforward really. I'll leave a link in the description down below. It'll be to a website called GTA Wiki, and you can see that each day, so every 24 hours in real life, there are going to be 10 different ghost exposed locations that you'll need to go around to. There'll be 2 different possible locations or spawn locations at each area, and you'll need to take a photograph and just press square or whatever the equivalent is for you on Xbox or PC, as I'm playing on PlayStation, and send the photograph to the Ghosts Exposed editor and website. Now, because I have GTA Plus, this is paying 4 times money and RP, so do keep in mind for those regular players, this will pay out $20,000 per photograph, and considering there's 10 per day, that's an easy $200,000 additional every day. Now, keep in mind for photographing your 10th and final ghost, you'll get an additional reward of $50,000. So overall, that's $250K additional every day in GTA Online this week. Also, this one's for the beginners, a super simple bonus way of making money this week in GTA 5 Online by completing or basically surviving 3 rounds in a survival series. You'll get an additional reward of $100,000 for completing this week's weekly challenge, so you can complete that by taking part in the new Ludendorff Cemetery Survival Series. Well, ladies and gentlemen, happy early Halloween in GTA 5 Online, and just IRL to all of you folks out there. Thank you so much for watching this week's GTA 5 Online money method video. There's quite a few ways of making money in the game, and let me know your thoughts on what your favorite or personal pick will be. Without further ado, thank you so much for watching. In the meantime, take care, and I'll see you in my next video.